Peace and love, everyone. Peace and love. Today, I'm going to discuss a video on Sophia, the divine feminine, the bride of Christ, the counterpart of Christ, the feminine version. Also, Mary Magdalene, also being the bride of Christ. Now, she's also consort to Christ. She's also one with the Father. When Yeshua said, I am Son of Man, man is being the Holy Spirit, but also man being both the Father and the Mother. Man means mankind. Masculine and feminine energies, yin and yang. Now, there were many forms of Gnostics. Some hated this whole material world itself. Valentinian Gnostics loved Mother Earth, but hated the material world. So other Gnostics were just like this too. They just hated the material world that controlled others. The material mind of thinking. Now, they didn't see being redemption through sin. Rather, they were seeing redemption away from ignorance. Redemption through Gnosis. Redemption with divine knowledge. Becoming Christ from within. Christ from within themselves. Son of Man is within you. Follow after him and achieve him for yourself. Now, they're also seeing Mother, so Sophia as the mother of all mankind. And also that her spirit resides in each human being, the divine spark. A connection to the divine, the Mother Father. In some Gnostic stories, which there's different variations found in different texts, her usually having a fall and being redeemed through Christ. So, Christ being male, his female soul being Sophia, so his soul being Sophia, his divine spark. So a lot of Gnostics believe that males had female souls, female had male souls. Some Gnostics believe all souls are female, and that you have to do this cosmic marriage between yourself, in a sense, so being one with Sophia, being one with the Mother Father, the masculine and feminine energies being one. So seeing all life is connected. And this way of thinking is what made them heavily persecuted. Now, Gnosticism predates Christianity, and the way of thinking of Gnosticism predates that. And it begins even with mystery schools and alchemy. So early scientists and philosophers. Now, her being the divine spark with us means waking up to who you truly are. You are God. You are one with God. So you are the absolute, you are the all. The mind is a treasure. So your mind is your soul. So even ancient Celts believed the soul was in the mind, was within the head. So they used to keep heads of their loved ones because it's believed the soul is. Now, Mother Earth, she is also represented as Mother Earth. Sophia is also matter, liquid, solids and gases. This is why her essence is water. Water being within all life. No life can exist without water. The Holy Spirit being within you through the essence of water. So you carry this divine spark. Now, with the stories of her having a fall, her feeling all these emotions of fear and hate and jealousy because she didn't have the consension of her counterpart, the father. And so she brought forth this existence in some stories and bringing forth Yaldabaoth or Yahweh, Sackless and Samiel and other names is what the demiurge is also named as. And this demiurge made up other archons of parts of himself, so he could be the number one god in a sense, and said that I'm a jealous god, there's no one else before me. And these stories says that Sophia says no, there is man. So they try to make us in an attempt to make man. So in a sense the Holy Spirit's working through them. So this means when people do shitty things but they somehow do something good that's beyond them, that's the Holy Spirit working through them. So they've seen us as all having to perfect ourselves in a sense, otherwise you just keep reincarnating into another body with the same sort of trials and errors until you got it right, until you went from within and found this divine knowledge, this divine spark of Sophia and the Father within you. So she goes right back even with the earlier ideas of Mother Earth worship and being fertility and reincarnation. So before the idea of even the goddess of Venus and what the Neanderthals worshipped, before this she just represented fertility and reincarnation. And eventually she's become the goddess of wisdom, wisdom being Sophia. Even the Greeks followed the goddess of Sophia. Now Sophia being throughout many religions and stuff hinted as the mother. All these divine mothers of wisdom are the same being, Sophia, man. So this means everything in a sense is masculine and feminine energies, and it's a balance of life in a sense. So this whole cosmic events of life, death, rebirth is the continuation of life and God itself. So in a sense it means that we are all God in a sense, rather to reverse the Big Bang to return to the Pleroma, being one with the Mother Father mind. So when someone achieves this Gnosis in their lifetime, they can be one with this divine energy or choose to come back as a light bearer of this world and help others wake up, so the first becoming last. So This is why water is so sacred as well to many goddess worships, especially with the Gnostics and early Christianity, which the Gnostics were once the more popular lot and a lot more bigger, and then they started being persecuted because they were the challenge of the world rulers and politicians and took away the power from them, and also took away the power from the priest and high priest. And they didn't like this because they wanted a social balance where the other side, the priests and the governments, wanted complete control. So this is when they say redemption from ignorance. These people don't know what they're doing. They just continue doing the shitty same things over and over again until they find their humanity. This is when sometimes Jesus represents himself as the son of humanity. So man being humanity. All of us, both male and female. It doesn't just mean male. It's just today's society that has taken that word and turned it into it to make it male dominant. So Gnostics embraced equality. This is how it is. This is why even in the Bible you got two creation stories. You got one with males and females coming together. You got another one with male coming first. It's the attempt to take the role of women away and put man in charge. So a dominant way of thinking, in a sense. Just that's all it was. Dominate another person. Manipulation, control. So Sophia is within all of us. It is the mother, divine spark within us all, but also being the father within us all as well. So the mother being Mother Earth Matter, the father being the living universe, and also being a part of our mind in a sense. So this whole cosmic source is all of us. Peace and love, everyone. I love you all. Connect to one and soul. Namaste.